All right, it was good to be back out. Day one, I thought you guys brought good energy. I mean, which should be absolutely expected. Getting back out, being able to practice. I thought guys worked to fly around. There's a lot of things when you're not in pads. You got to have a mission of what you're looking to accomplish, and it's communication, alignment. Making sure that you're taking proper first steps, and then it's the first time we've gone against different looks here throughout the summer. I think we've done a good job of understanding plays, concepts, schemes, but now you have to go against somebody and the adjustments that show up throughout the course of all of those, and big fundamental day for us. So just trying to get some of the things down timing wise. Throwing the football, I thought we were a little erratic in that, and throwing, catching. We're locating the ball in good places. Just the timing of certain things sometimes with the receivers, tight ends, running backs, and the quarterback. And that's something that you got to work through. And so first day, with that, I thought there were some good things. I thought some guys really shown some great improvement throughout the course of the summer. It's good to see some of the newcomers out there running around for the first time. I love the defensive energy, how they approach the work today. You got a lot of experience, and you got some talented guys that have also joined the program. So I thought it was all in all a really good day. You got introduction to special teams, with good work there as well, and just that was a good first one. Get to go watch film. Obviously we have a plan for what we're implementing tomorrow, and just come out and get better.
Braden Fisk is a young man we didn't get to see in the spring. Did you like what he did in his first time out there today?
Yeah, I mean, I think Braden's played a lot of football. We've seen him play a lot of football. But his movements, his understanding, his attention to detail, those things I like. It's still figuring out some of the things how we do it, and but I think he maximized this spring, even when he wasn't able to physically get the rep up, understand a little bit of the expectation. And now it's just him going out and being able to execute that. But I mean, he's definitely a talented young man. He's going to help us. I'm excited what I've seen, and just really who he is.
It seemed like the secondary was very active and aggressive.
No, it was, and I mean that's what you want to see. First day, the guys are flying around, and we've got good size in the secondary. I think guys they were competing. They were doing a really solid job with their fundamentals. Being physical at the catch point. It's going to be some great battles with our receivers or our secondary. That's going to be a daily matchup. There's going to be a lot of eyes on, and it's going to make each other better. And but I like the way those guys competed, and you saw some of the young freshmen. Edwin, Conrad, Ashland. I mean, coming in. I mean, those guys. This is our first time seeing them. Jabril Rawls, had a couple of really nice plays, as well. So seeing those guys, in action. I mean, it was impressive, and I like what I saw.
Will Edwin look at different places, or is he?
We're going to start him off at nickel. I mean, really, that's I think we have a lot of versatility within our defensive backfield. Edwin's got, he's got a great skill set, and I think you saw that today. Even just his movements, playmaking ability. I mean, all of that. I mean, he's going to have a very bright future, and he's going to. Part of it is just to make sure he gets as many reps as he possibly can here in fall camp to see exactly where he is. And he started well the first day.
I think it was Keziah Holmes that had the long run. What has he done in the last year just to make himself better? Obviously, he got kind of thrown in the fire when he got here last year.
Yeah, he's just done a great job of working. I like his mindset. He's a big back, but he also has great speed. If he gets in the open field, and he gets rolling, I mean, he can really cover some ground. But he's got the right mindset. He's got the right approach. He's a great. He's been a great addition to that room. Really, similar. I guess style and makeup of what guys like Trey Benson and LT. I mean, he just wants to make everybody better, and I thought it was good seeing him. Made a really nice cut, and he got rolling.
I know it was only day one, no pads yet, but I imagine you have to like be soft on the defensive line or that on the second year deal.
yes. I mean, but it's, you know, when you don't like, yes, but when you don't have pads on, it's hard to get a hold. You don't get too excited about any of those things. What I liked is they were able to get lined up quick. They were able to, you know, take a good first step. I mean, we have big, athletic, strong human beings, so I'm expecting them to, you know, have a great, you know, fall camp. But we'll get to see a lot more as we continue to progress and get pads on.
Coach, what are your thoughts on Keon Coleman today? Him and Cypress going at it a lot throughout.
Yeah, two really talented guys. Yeah, Keon, I mean, you know, you can see it in the summer. I mean, just what he's going to bring, and glad we have him.
Looks like Jaden Jones is really starting to look the part out there. What are some things that you're looking for him to kind of grow and develop in?
Well, you know, I mean, coming in in the spring, you know, we knew he wasn't going to be able to get out and get a whole lot of work on the field. But you know, he did a great job in his rehabilitation. He's done a great job with Coach Storms, and you see the physical development. I mean, I don't know exactly what I know. I think he's got over 250 pounds. I mean, he's really, you could see him run. You could see his movements. He has all the things that we believed that we were going to get for a young man that had an unfortunate injury. I mean, I think it's showing up. And you know, now it's just the repetition, it's the work, it's, you know, being able to tie it all together. But it's benefiting him that he was here in the spring, because very similar to Braden, you know, he was able to get a lot of the language. Now it's just the application, and you know, he definitely looks the part.
Coach, yesterday you talked about just how excited you were to get back out here, but it just seemed like there was a special kind of energy in this first camp. Was there something in the air for your guys today?
I mean, they're just, you know, they're excited to compete. I mean, this is a team, they worked really hard. Worked really hard in the off season. Had a really good spring ball, and you know, you only get 25 opportunities to come out and practice. So, like I told them afterwards, I mean, we got to make every one of them count. And that energy, that intensity, it's got to show up in individual. It's got to show up in walkthroughs. It's got to show up in, you know, everything we're doing so that we can prepare ourselves to be our best when that shows up in the game, and when those moments, when that intensity, when that focus is required. But I liked what I saw.
Why do you like going in the afternoon the first 2 days, and how did that handle it?
Well, it's really for school. I mean, honestly, I mean, it's so we break up the morning, you know, just with our walkthroughs and how we do that, and we get started early, and you know, this was really the best time for us to get the afternoon work. It is good because you get the walkthroughs before, and so you know, we walked through this morning, come out and practice, and so it really sets you off to a good sequence. But we'll get 3 days like this, and then we'll transition back to our normal schedule, you know, Monday.
Coach, you talked about it a little bit yesterday in your press conference, but after the board of trustees meeting, do you have anything else to say about conference realignment, all the hoopla talk?
Excited about practice 2 tomorrow.
Feel good? Thanks, Coach.